Good morning, my dear student friends. Hope you are listening. Good morning, my dear student friends. So this is.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. This is a second day of webinar series on entrepreneurship skill development. So today we are having the Professor M.R. Badgandi as a guest speaker, and we are having Santosh Patil and Takalki sir and Balikai sir here in this program. So I would like to start this session by brief introduction of guest speaker. So Professor M.R. Badgandi, born on 10/6/1986, and he completed his graduation BCom from Karnataka University, Dharwad, and then he completed his post-graduation MCom from Karnataka University itself, and then he did his MBA in finance and specialization from same Karnataka University, and then now he is pursuing PhD in finance, and he presented papers in national and international conferences, and he has attended national and international conferences. He cleared a national eligibility test NET for 4 times in commerce management, and sir has having 11 years of teaching experience. So with this brief introduction, I would like to welcome M.R. Badgandi sir for this session, and I request him to start his session on business plan and business report preparation. So, and I request my dear student friends and request you, those who are watching this session with the YouTube link, I request you to subscribe our BVS Polytechnic channel, YouTube channel. It will help us in future to conduct this kind of webinars. It will help us. So I request once again you to subscribe for our channel. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction. A very good morning to you all. I hope I am audible. Good morning. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
A very good morning to you all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope everyone is fine and fit to attend the session. Today I am going to handle a session called as preparation of business reports and business plans. So we'll start the session. Yes, this is the objective of my PPT today. I am going to handle 2 concepts today. One is about business reports, and second one is preparation of business plan. These are very important for commerce and management students. If you are from technical background, definitely it will help you in the future. So how to prepare business reports and business plans. Most of you are from technical background. Definitely you are very good in technique, or I mean to say, you are good in technical knowledge, but most of you are not aware how to prepare a business plan or how to prepare a business reports. Today I am going to deal with these 2 important things. So this is the outline of my today's PPT. I'm going to deal with the introduction, a definition and characteristics, types of business reports. After dealing with this one, the next concept that I'm going to discuss is about the importance of business reports. The last thing is conclusion. After understanding the business reports, I will handle a business plan. I will. Yes. Before I begin, let us talk about the meaning of business report. Do you know anything about report? What is the importance of learning report? We all know that when we prepare the reports, after completion of any given task, we prepare a report. You might have got your certificates, you might have got your marks cards, or you might have got your educational reports. When did you get that reports? After completion of your graduation. I mean to say after completion of your academics. When did you get your SLC marks card? I mean to say after completion of your exams. In the same sense, when we are going to prepare the report after completion of a given task, we are going to prepare a report. So the meaning of report is very simple. We are going to communicate the specific information to the users. That is what a report is. Communicating the information to the users, we call it as report. That is what the meaning is about a report. To be specific, today I am going to deal with business reports. So the meaning of business report is communicating the business information to the end users. What kind of information that we are going to share here and there? We are going to convey or we are going to communicate business information like the profitability of the company, the sales of the company, the production of the company, the increase or decrease of the profitability of the company, increase or decrease in the sales of the company, market share of the company. These are the various things that we are going to communicate this information to the end users. Who are the end users or to whom we are going to communicate this information? We are going to communicate this information to the managing directors or board of directors. Even we communicate this information to the government. Even we communicate this information to the banks, creditors, and common public. Even common public is interested to know the profitability of the company. Even common public wants to know what is the market share of the company. That is why we prepare the reports and we submit this report to the government and the common public. To be specific, if the company wants to know whether the company's profitability has increased or decreased, whether the sales has increased or decreased, what is the market share of the company. If the company wants to know all this kind of information, they ask their subordinates to prepare the reports. So that is the task given to the subordinates. So subordinates prepare the report. What is the need of preparing a report? The management wants to know. The management wants to. Hello. I hope I am audible. Am I audible? Are you facing any difficulty to listen? Stop sharing.
Bhagesri, please mute.
Yes, sorry for the interruption. I just want you to mute yourself. Don't unmute in between. If you unmute yourself, Allah, definitely my presentation will get interrupted. If I interrupt, Allah, my flow will discontinue. I may not able to share most of the important things. So I request you to unmute yourselves. Please don't mute. I just want to say that please mute yourselves. Don't unmute. Okay. I have been talking about the meaning of report, right? Meaning of business report. If the management wants to know the profitability of the company, the reason for increase or decrease in the profitability, the reason for increase or decrease in the sales. So if they want to know this information, they ask their subordinates to prepare a report. So the subordinates will prepare the reports, the reason for increase or decrease in the profitability, increase or decrease in the sales of the company. So they are going to prepare a report including the reasons for increase or decrease in the profitability, increase or decrease in the sales. After preparing this report, they submit that report to the management. So based on the report, management can take the decision. If the company's profitability is decreasing, they can understand the reason for decrease in the profitability by reading the report. So if they come to know the reason for decrease in the profitability by reading the report, definitely they can take a good decision based on this report. So what can be done to increase the profitability? That is the importance of business report. So in simple words, if I summarize this meaning, business report means it is a report prepared for the main purpose of business informations. To communicate the business information to the management, we prepare a report. That is what business report is. So this is one more meaning or definition of a business report given by Boni. A business report is a document that organizes information and a specific topic for a specific business purpose. As I told you, this particular report, it specifies or it specifically focuses on business information. We only focus on business information here in business report. That's what the meaning is. There is one more definition according to Murphy. A business report is an impartial, objective, planned presentation of a fact to one or more person for a specific, significant business purpose. Again, this definition, it implies, or again, this definition says the same thing. Business report, this report definitely communicates only business information. It focuses on business information. That is what business report is. So after understanding the meaning of business report, let us talk about characteristics of a business report. So what are the characteristics or what are the features of a business report? The very first feature of a business report is a specific issue. Specific issue, here the meaning of a specific issue is the business report, it talks about a specific problem. I mean to say here issue means it is a problem, specific problem of the company, specific issue. If the company wants to know why the production of the company is decreasing year by year, so the management appoints their subordinates to prepare a report for the decrease, the reason for decrease in the production. So here the subordinates prepares a report based on the reasons for decrease in the production. There are so many reasons for decrease in the production. It may be due to scarcity of raw materials, due to lack of skilled laborers, due to frequent power cut, due to lack of financial assistance. There are so many reasons based on which the company is reducing its profit production. So specific issue means it is one of the important characteristics of a business report. It talks about a specific problem based on which the report is prepared. Next point is pre-specified audience. What is the meaning of pre-specified audience here and there? The meaning of pre-specified audience, the users of the report. Who are the users of the report, or who are the end users of the report? Usually, the end users of the business report is management, board of directors, and government, and bankers, and creditors, and common public, and customers. Why government needs business report? Because government wants to impose tax on the company. Government wants to impose tax on the company's profitability. If the government comes to know what is the profitability of the company, definitely it can impose some tax rate on the company's profitability. Why the bankers needs business reports of the company? Bankers needs financial information of the company, whether the company's repayment capacity is good or not. If the company's repayment capacity is good, so that bank can give more loans to the company. If the company's financial performance is good, then definitely bank will give more loans to the company. Why customers or why the common people need financial information or business report? Even common public or even customers, they need financial information or business reports because they wanted to know how the company is performing. What is their sales, what is their profit, whether are they doing their business according to Companies Act 2013, are they following environmental laws, are they following consumer rights, and all these kind of things. That is why they need information. So here the second point, pre-specified audience, it is nothing but the end users of the business report. As I told you, the end users of the business report is management. First end user is management, then the government, then the financial institutions, banks, common public, and customers. Next one is the third feature of business report is specific structure or layout. Definitely, business report should be written in a systematic manner. It should not be written in a haphazard manner. There should not be any ambiguity. There should be a clear information which is written in a systematic manner. That is what specific structure is. Fourth point, written on past events. Yes, as I told you, report is always prepared after completion of a given task. Report is prepared only on the basis of previous happened events or previous happened things. Based on the previous happened things or based on the previous past events, we are going to prepare the reports. As I told you, financial information or financial statements. Financial statements are prepared based on the last year profitability, last year sales, and all. Next one, the next feature is neutral in nature. Definitely, business report is neutral in nature. What is the meaning of neutral in nature here? Neutral means business report should not be too positive, neither too positive nor too negative. It has to be in between. The report has to lie in between. Report should not focus too much on positive things, neither too much on negative things. It has to be balanced. Business report should have a balance in between positive and negative. Next one, factual information. It is one of the important feature of a business report. Factual information. Business reports must have facts. Without facts, we cannot prepare a business reports. Factual information, I mean to say here, it is numbers. Factual information. In business reports, there must be facts. Like if the company's profitability is decreasing year by year, we have to quote some facts. Like why the profitability is decreasing from year by year. We have to quote the facts here. Facts means due to increase in the competition in the market, number of competitors has increased. I can quote here the fact. more number of competitors, like 6 more competitor has increased in the market. Due to that, my profitability has decreased, and due to reduction in the sales, my profitability has reduced. Here I can quote the fact is last year sales is about 200 lakhs, and this year sales is around 100 lakhs. So that is why the company's profitability is decreasing year by year. So these kind of facts should be included in the business report. There must be a factual information in the business report. Without facts, business report does not have a significant impact on the end users. Next one, joint efforts of a group of people or team. As I told you, business report is prepared by the subordinates. It is not prepared by a single person. It is prepared by a group of people. That is why it is an effort, or it is a contribution. It is a work of group of people. Next one, orderly presentation. As I told you, it has to be presented in a systematic manner. One more next feature is upward flow. Upward flow means report has to be submitted in the upward manner. I mean to say here the subordinate has to present his report to the head of his department. Then the head of the department will submit the report to the manager. Manager will submit it to the chief executive officer. Chief executive officer will submit that report to the managing director. That is what upward flow is. Report has to be moved from bottom towards bottom to the up. Some additional aids in presentation, signature. Yes, signature. A business report must be included signature and the date. These are the few characteristics of a report. With this, let us talk about the elements of a business report. What exactly a business report should include? You might have done your project, right? As I know, you are studying in diploma final year. You might have done a project. You might, if you have done your project, already you know how to prepare a report, a project report. A project report, it includes introductory parts, body of the report, and the conclusion. So in introductory parts, it is very similar to your project's business report. The element is very similar to your project report. In introductory part, a business report should have a cover page, and it should have a title page, a letter of authorization and copyright notice, a letter of transmittal, acknowledgement, table of content, list of illustrations, abstract or executive summary. So this information must be included in the introduction part. Next one, in body of the report must focus on issues. We have to solve the problem here in the body of the report. We have to provide the solution for a given problem in the body of the report. Introduction, discussion or major findings, conclusions and recommendations. So this is the elements of business report. In again body of the report, we can add appendices, list of references, bibliography, glossary and index. That is nothing but it's the conclusion part of the report. Body, then conclusion part. There are 3 elements as you can see here. One is introductory part, second one is body of the part, and third one, that is body. Even that third part is considered as conclusion part. So after understanding the elements, let us talk about the next point, types of reports. So there are different types of reports according to the nature and functions. Some reports are written formally and some are written informally. So let us talk about the types of reports. Yes, as you can see here, the types of reports. First one is on the basis of modes of presentation. There are 2 types. One is oral reports. Second one is written reports. On the basis of degree of formality, there are 2 reports here again. Informational and analytical, informal, and in informal there is no subcategorization in informal. On the basis of length, there are 2 types again. One is a short report, second one is a long report. So let us discuss one by one in detail. First one, on the basis of modes of presentation. First one is oral presentation. Yes, on the basis of modes of presentation, again it is classified into two. One is oral report, second one is written report. As we all know, oral report, it is a report which includes spoken words. When a report on a matter presented verbally or through oral media, then it is known as oral report. As I told you, oral report is nothing but it is a report which is presented in a spoken words report. So it is not having much weightage. Most of the time, we don't use this kind of reports in the organization. Oral report is not used many of the times because it cannot be used as a documentary evidence. Spoken words cannot be used as a documentary evidence. If it is written, then only we can use it as a documentary evidence. But as it is an oral report, the report which is communicated in the form of spoken words or verbal words. One of the major drawback of this report is it cannot be used as a documentary evidence. Second one, written report. On the opposite side of this one, written report. Written report. So these are the reports. Here the information is communicated in the form of written words. In the written report, here we are communicating the information. Here we are communicating the information in the form of written words. So most of the reports in the organization are written reports. Definitely, this kind of reports includes the information which is written in words. So it definitely provides documentary evidence. We can use this written report as a documentary evidence in the future. That is why in the organization, most of the reports are written. We avoid oral reports in the organizations. The best example I can put here, Andre, you might have got your diploma second year certificate or marks card. Whether it is in written or oral, definitely it is in written. The marks are written here. Whether the marks are told by the principals or HOD in the spoken words, no. The marks cards or reports are in written format. They are not in spoken words. None of the staff has come to you and told you in your ears that you have passed. Definitely not. All the important information should be written, not in the spoken words. So the next one, the next classification is on the basis of degree of formality. Yes, on the basis of degree of formality, business reports can be prepared either by following specific formats and formalities, or it can be drafted informally without maintaining much formalities. Thus, on the basis of degree of formalities, business reports can be of two types. Very important. Here, on the basis of degree of formality, there are two types of reports. One is formal report, second one is informal reports. Most of the reports in the organization, they are formal. So let us talk about formal reports. Formal reports are usually detailed. Yes, these are the reports which includes information in a detailed manner. These are the reports which includes the information in a detailed manner. That's what a formal report is. Here, the information is communicated in a detailed format. All the important information is described here. All the important information is explained in a systematic manner. That is what a formal report is. If I quote one best example, as you are studying in diploma, if you are studying in diploma final year, you might have submitted your final project. So that final project is formal one. You have explained all the important information in an explained manner. I mean to say, here all the information has been explained in a systematic manner. That is what formal report is. So this is formal report. Second one is informal report. Again, it is classified into two. One is informational reports. Second one is analytical reports. The first one, informational reports. So informational reports, this kind of reports provides only information. It does not provide any explanation or recommendation. It provides only data. It provides only facts. It does not provide any explanation, or it does not provide any analytical information. So that is informational reports. Example, annual reports. You might have, I hope you are reading newspaper daily. Every company, they display their quarterly results or quarterly performances in the company, in the newspapers. Like first quarter results, second quarter results, third quarter and fourth quarter results. So all the quarterly results are displayed in the newspapers. We can see those reports, but these reports includes only facts. These kind of reports includes only information. It doesn't provide any analytical information, or this kind of information. This kind of report does not provide any detailed explanation. This kind of reports are called as informational. If I quote some examples, it includes annual reports, progress reports of task force, statutory reports, non-statutory reports. Statutory reports are according to the laws, these are mandatory to be prepared. Every company has to prepare some statutory mandatory reports. So these are all informational reports. Second one is analytical. Analytical reports are very, very important for the organization point of view. To take any decision, the managers or the top management, they go through this kind of reports, analytical reports. Let us talk about this one. Analytical reports, as I told you, this kind of reports provides analyzed information. This kind of reports provides detailed information about the facts. Based on this report, we can take the decisions. Analytical reports, these are the detailed information or analyzed information report. For example, as you can see here, feasibility reports, request approval, evaluation of investment projects. So these are all analytical reports. As I told you, these are very, very important reports for the top management. To take any decision, they go through this kind of reports, analytical reports. So next one. Yes, informal. We have discussed about the formal reports. Second one is informal reports. Informal reports, these are prepared to assist the managers for the routine managerial functions. To do all day-to-day activities, even managers need some information. That information we call it as informal information or informal reports. These type of reports prepared to assist routine managerial functions to do all the day-to-day activities. The middle level managers, they need this information. These reports are usually written by subordinates. So these reports are less planned. Formal reports are very, very important comparing to informal. On the basis of length, again on the basis of length, there are two types of reports. One is short report, second one is long report. As the word itself describes, short report means it is a report which includes less information, or the information which is written in the less number of pages. That is short report. The long report, on the other hand, long report, as the word itself depicts, long report is the report which includes detailed information. Here, it includes more number of pages which explains about the reasons and causes for a given task. So, in short, in simple words, short report, it includes a small information in a less number of pages. A long report, It includes a detailed information written in more number of pages or maximum number of pages. So as you can see here, this is one of the important image which talks about the report. So based on the report, here the managers take the decision. Once the subordinates hand over the report to the top management, the top management takes the decision based on the reports given by the subordinates. Usually, most of the decisions are taken by the business reports. Yes. After understanding the types of reports, let us talk about the importance, why business reports are needed. Let us talk about importance. To examine available and potential solution to a problem, situation or issues. As I told you, why we prepare business reports in that? To provide a solution, for problem. As I told you, there are so many problems that the company might be facing, like decrease in the sales, or decrease in the profitability, or decrease in the production, decrease in the market share. These are all various problems that the company usually faces. To provide a solution for this kind of problems, we prepare business reports. With the help of business reports, we can definitely come out with a good solution for all these kind of problems. That is one of the important thing of a business report. Second thing is apply business management theory to a practical situation. Definitely, as I told you, this one. Reach conclusion about the problem. As I told you, we always focus on problem. With the given problem, we are going to solve the problem and we are going to write it in a systematic report. Provide recommendation for future actions. As I told you, so based on these reports, we are going to take the decisions. Please go through this one. Again, there are so many objectives of business report in the written format. The prime objective of report is to provide information about any event or object or situation to the proper persons. It helps business people to take accurate and pragmatic decisions. Yes, as I told you, why we prepare a business reports? To communicate the information, to communicate the information to the end users, we prepare the reports. The purpose of report can be mentioned as below: to carry business information to the concerned quarters. Concerned quarters means, I mean to say here, there are 4 quarters in financial year. For every quarter, what is the profit, what is the sales, how much, whether the profit has increased or not. So this kind of information can be communicated to the end users with the help of reports. To analyze the data for interpretation. Yes, once the data is collected, we have to analyze and we have to write it in a detailed manner in the business report. This analysis can be done in reports. Next one, sorry. To help planning by providing factual information. As I told you, business report, it includes factual information, percentage of sales, percentage of profit, how much of percentage of profit has increased or decreased, how much of market share has increased or decreased, all these kind of facts. If I quote a recent example, during COVID-19, one of the dangerous disease that entire world pandemic we have seen. Which kind of business or which kind of industry has earned more profit during COVID? We all know that most of the industries, they have suffered a loss, but there are businesses, there are some industries who have earned some profit during this COVID-19. Can you name some industries who have earned more profit? FMCG, Damani group of companies, D group of companies, DMart Damani group of companies, profit vast increase agide. Even Reliance, Jio, all the profit increase agide. Reliance Jio agirbodu, FMCG agirbodu, DMart ಅವ್ರದ್ದು sales increase agide. COVID-19 ಅವರು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ ಸಫರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ನ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So why I am telling this example, we can this is the information we can record this information, we can analyze this information. Why the most of the companies they have incurred loss, and some of the companies they have earned a profit. We can analyze this fact and we can come out with the solution in a business report. Next one is to help decision making by providing necessary information and evidence. So this is, as I told you, it is one of the reports are prepared to provide information. So again, these are a few other objectives. Please go through it. If you find any difficulty in understanding of this, you can ask. Again, these are all general objectives. Conclusion. What is the importance of business reports? We have discussed. Reports serve several functions, and definitely business reports plays an important role. It can be helpful to take important decisions in the organization. Business reports plays a base for taking decisions for the management. To take any important decisions, the management go through business reports. They may be used to communicate information within an organization, upwards to senior management, downwards to staff, or externally to government regulators. I have explained this one in the beginning as well. Usually, the main idea behind preparing the business report is to communicate information. Maybe it may be towards the top management or to the middle or lower management. To provide or to communicate any information, we use this business reports. They can also serve as persuasive role to get management motivated to take a desired action, to support a project or approve an investment decision. Yes, with the detailed project report, it can be done. Yes, this is about conclusion. So these are again a few things, general things. In order to focus much, please go through it once. This is about business reports. Let us brush it up. What all things that I have discussed in business reports. I have discussed about the meaning of business report and the features of business reports and the elements and the types of reports I have discussed. And even I have discussed about the importance of business report. Then I have discussed about conclusion. With this, we'll move on to the next concept, that is business plan. It is about the business reports. With this, we'll move on to the next concept, that is business plan. Yes, this is one of the interesting concept, and which can be implementable. This concept can be implemented in the real world as well. Let us talk about the meaning of business plan. A business plan is a blueprint of the step-by-step procedure that would be followed in order to convert a business idea into a successful business venture. The meaning of business plan is very simple. It is a process. It is a process of converting business idea into a business plan. That is what business plan is. Converting idea into a plan. Converting idea into executable plan. That is what a business plan is. Most of us, we have some idea to do some businesses. Definitely, everyone is having their own idea to start some new businesses. So, a business plan, this particular concept help us to convert those business ideas into executable ideas, or the ideas which can be implementable one. It can be converted into an implementable ideas. So business plan, it includes identifying business opportunities and an innovative idea. The first thing in a business plan is we have to identify the business opportunities which are available in and around us. Second thing is researching the external environment for opportunities and threats. Third one is identifying internal strengths and weaknesses. assessing the feasibility of idea, allocating resources. The first thing is we have to identify the business opportunities. I think most of you are residing in Bagalur for so many years ago. Which kind of business opportunities we have in and around Bagalur, which is the most promising business idea in Bagalur. Which kind of business we can open up in Bagalur? I think no. Stop sharing.
Sharing stop.
Sharing ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ sharing ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದೆ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಹೌದು ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಅಂತ presentation.
Screen share. That's only 2 minutes or 3 minutes. That's
ಇದು ಹೋಯ್ತು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇರಲ್ಲ
ಆಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ
ಇದನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಂದು
ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಹಾ ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್
ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ
sharing interruption. I just wanted to allow the students to get into the webinar. Yes, I have been discussing about the meaning of a business plan. So, as I have asked a question, which is the promising business idea in Bagalkot? Which kind of business we can open up? Which is the most profitable business in Bagalkot, which we can open? As I know, as my thinking was like this, we all know we are surrounded by horticulture university. We are highest producer of pomegranates. Most of the fruits are grown here. So if we start food processing units in Bagalkot, in Bagalkot we can open up food processing units. So those food processing units are most promising ideas. If you start those kind of businesses, definitely you are going to earn some profit. Business opportunities in Bagalkot, as we are producing more fruits, we have a surplus fruits in and around Bagalkot. We are exporting those fruits. Instead of exporting, what we can do on that? Definitely we can start food processing or fruits processing units. Once we start converting the raw material to finished goods, we can produce juice for here only. That is a most promising business idea in business plan. That's the first thing, identifying business opportunities. Second thing is researching the external environment for opportunities and threats. Definitely we have to scan the environment. We have to understand what are the opportunities we have in and around Bagalkot, what are the threats we have. Opportunities in Bagalkot, as I told you, definitely we can open up food processing or fruit processing units in Bagalkot. Threats, definitely more number of investors or more number of businessmen can enter into Bagalkot to start up these kind of same industries. Once they enter the same industry, definitely my sales will decline. Identifying internal strengths and weaknesses. We have to identify our strengths and weaknesses, our business strengths and weakness. If I wanted to start a new business, I have to identify the future strengths and weakness of our future business. Assessing the feasibility of that idea. Feasibility here means whether the business plan can be executable or not, whether the idea can be implementable or not. If I wanted to have an airport in Bagalkot, is it workable idea? Definitely it is not workable idea. If I wanted to have a five-star hotel in Bagalkot, do you think is it feasible one? Can we implement this idea? Definitely it is not, because the target audience, the targeted customers for five-star hotel is not available in and around Bagalkot. If I start or if I open up a new aircraft in Bagalkot, again I cannot find the passengers in and around Bagalkot who can travel through airways. So those kind of ideas are not executable. These kind of ideas cannot be executable. So only we have to plan those ideas which can be implementable, which can be executable in and around us. The last point is allocating resources in the best possible manner. So objectives of business plan: to give direction to the vision of entrepreneur. Definitely business plan gives a vision to the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur will not be having a strong vision, mission, objectives and all. So with the business plan, owner or a businessman or entrepreneur can have a clear-cut vision, a clear-cut mission and objectives of the business plan. The next objective is to objectively evaluate the future prospectus of the business. Definitely, the second objective of business plan is we have to evaluate the future prospectus of the business. Once we do any business plan, we have to evaluate if I implement this business plan, what will be the future growth for that business, and what are the problems that the business may face in the future. We have to evaluate all those things before implementing that business plan. We have to evaluate the future prospectus and the problems of the business. Next one is to monitor the progress after implementation of the plan. Definitely, once the business plan is implemented, we have to monitor the progress. We have to evaluate whether are we implementing the business plan in the right manner or not, whether are we going in a right track or not. Next one is to seek loans from financial institutions. Definitely, no banks will give loans to businessmen without providing any security or without providing any mortgages. With a business plan, with a strong business plan, with a promising business ideas, most of the financial institutions definitely give loans. If we have a strong business idea, if we have a strong business plan which promises more profit, then definitely banks will provide you loans. That is the important, or that is the important objective of a business plan. If you have a strong business plan, definitely banks will give you more loan. Next one is to facilitate decision-making process. Yes, business plan help us to take a good decisions, as it includes a detailed information. Based on this one, we can take a right decision. So there are some other points like to identify strengths and weaknesses. I have already discussed. Preparation of business plan. This is one of the important thing again. How to prepare a business plan? We might be having so many business ideas. Like I want to start a grocery business in Bagalkot. I just want to start, water filter plant in Bagalkot. I just want to start a cement manufacturing plant in Bagalkot. I want to start a cloth store. I want to start ice cream selling machines. I want to start a college in Bagalkot. There are so many business ideas everyone is having. So how to convert that business ideas into a business plan? There are so many steps through which we can convert those ideas into those ideas into a strong business plans. So these are the various steps through which we convert the ideas into a business plan. The first thing is preliminary investigation. So what is the meaning of preliminary investigation? In shop in Bangalore, I have to analyze the market, review available business plan. How many ice cream shops are there in Bangalore? I have to review. I have to analyze. If more number of ice cream shops are there in Bangalore, I should not start a new ice cream shop. If I start a new ice cream shop, definitely I will not be able to sell more number of ice creams because of high competition or tough competition. I hope you are understanding. If I want to start a new ice cream shop in Bangalore, I have to analyze how many number of ice cream shops are there in Bangalore. If there are more number of ice cream shops, definitely I should not start. That is what a review of available business plan is. Second point is draw key business assumptions on which plan is based. Definitely, we have to take key assumptions on which plan is based. Scan the environment for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As I've discussed about this one, we have to analyze. We have to do SWOT analysis. That is the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. What are the strengths of our business plan? If I start a new business plan, what are my strengths? Whether I have a more capital, whether I have a good skilled workers in my future business plan, whether I have a strong business knowledge. These are the various strengths. I have to ensure that these are the strengths I have in my business plan. Second thing is weaknesses. What are the weaknesses of business plan? Weaknesses may be less capital or scarcity of capital available and scarcity of skilled labors in the market. Weaknesses, as I told you, less capital, less skilled workers. So these are the various weaknesses of a business. Opportunities, the market area. If I start my business plan in Bangalore, what are the various opportunities that we have to expand my business? Can I expand my business in and around Bangalore? If I start my business in Bangalore, what are the opportunities that I have for expansion of my business? I have to analyze this one as well. What are the threats as well? I need to analyze this point as well. What are the threats of my business plan? Most of the time, the threat will be the new entrants. New entrants means a new businessman come and start the same business. As I told you, ice cream shop. If I want to start a new ice cream shop, new businessman can come and start a new ice cream shops in Bangalore. Once the new ice cream shop owner enters Salam, definitely it impacts my sales as well. It impacts my profitability as well. So these are the various things that I need to look into preliminary investigation. Next one is seek professional advice. Definitely, I have to take the advice from the bankers and the senior most businessmen in the area. Professional advice under our seniors.
Please, everyone has to mute your systems. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಕೆಟ್ಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ,
I have time. No, another 10 to 15 minutes. This is about preliminary investigation. The next thing is idea generation. How to have a new ideas. How to have a new promising ideas. How to generate the new ideas. So there are so many sources through which we can generate some new ideas. Like the first thing is consumers. If we have a direct contact with the consumers, if we interact with consumers constantly, we can generate new ideas. ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ದು ಡ್ರಾಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಡ್ರಾಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಐತಿ, ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So we have to have a continuous interaction with the consumers. I must have a good relationship with the consumers so that they can give me some good ideas, they can give me some good advices. Based on the good advice, I can have a good business plan. Existing companies, yes, I must have a good relationship with the competitors as well. Nam competitors jothe namdu relationship ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Based on that, we can generate some new ideas. The next point is research and development. So most of the companies, they are investing their most of their capital on research and development nowadays because they wanted to introduce new products into the market. We all know that research and development, most of the mobile manufacturing companies, they are investing more capital on research and development because if I launch my mobile today, it will be outdated day after tomorrow. That is the fast technology that is going on in the market. That is why I need to meet the customers' expectations, to meet the customers' demand. I must have a new features in my product. That is why to have a new features in my product, I need to have more investment on research and development. Next one, I must have a good skilled employees, young employees, so that they can contribute for the generation of new ideas. Dealers or retailers, as I told you, I must have a good relationship with the retailers, dealers. So there are some methods of generating ideas: brainstorming, group discussion, and data collection through questionnaires, invitation of ideas from professionals. So brainstorming is nothing but it is a process through which all the experts are combined together, or they group together, and they have been given a questionnaire. So they will answer those questions. Based on the answers, we are going to generate some new ideas. Brainstorming andre allella expert panel na 8-10 ಮಂದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಕುಂದಿರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸಿನೆಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್, ಅದೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಆ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗಿರುವಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾನಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದೋಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್. ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್ ನ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2-wheeler ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್. 2-wheeler ವೆಹಿಕಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 2-wheeler ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಐಟು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಎರಡನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 2-wheeler ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೈಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೈಲೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸಿಗೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಗಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಂಥ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್ ನ ತುಂಬಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ. ನಾವು ಆ ಕ್ವಶನರೀಸ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವಾರೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಮೈಲೇಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಬೈಕ್ ಮೈಲೇಜ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ a new bike with a more mileage. So that is how we can generate some new ideas. Yes, next one is environmental scanning. So by this one also we can generate some ideas. External environment and internal environment. Internal environment ಅಂದ್ರೆ within the company we can discuss with our employees, we can discuss with our management. External environment andre out of the company, external to the company. Socio-cultural appraisal, technological appraisal, economical appraisal, demographic, government appraisal. So these are the various analysis through which we are going to generate some ideas. Socio-cultural appraisal andre beliefs, values, norms, particular societies ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್, ಅದ್ರ ಕೂಡ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ temples, which kind of business we can start ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಅಗರಬತ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಂಥವು ಡಿವೋಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್, ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೇ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಗರಬತ್ತೀಸ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಬೇಸಿಸ್. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Technological appraisal, so it involves assessment of existing technical know-how. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಐತೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನೈತೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆದರ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆದರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ರೈಸಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ರೈಸಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಹೊಸ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ದೇರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಡೆಮೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏಜ್, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಆಕ್ಯುಪೇಷನ್, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಯಾವ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 30 to 35 ಏಜ್ ಇದ್ದಂತ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಭಾಳ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 30 to 35 ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಏಜ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಪೀಪಲ್ಗೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್, ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಏಜ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಡೆಮೋಗ್ರಫಿಕ್. ಇವನ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೈಸಲ್, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಷನ್, ಸಬ್ಸಿಡೀಸ್ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. I think I'm running out of time. I'm just moving the slides fastly because I think I'm running out of time. Next one is internal environment. As I told you, internal environment is within the company. Availability of raw materials, whether I have a good quality of raw materials or not, whether my machines are up to the standards or not. So another finance is there, market analysis, technical analysis. Next one is financial analysis. We'll discuss a little bit about this one, financial analysis. What is if I wanted to start a new business plan, if I wanted to implement a new B plan in Bagalkot, what will be the cost of that B plan? How much capital I need to implement that plan? That we are going to determine here. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ನ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ನ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಷಿನರಿ, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಈಸ್. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಇವನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೈ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So production and operation plan. So production and operation plan under here we are discussing about which kind of product that we are going to produce, whether we have a sufficient space to produce a given product, what is the location, whether we have a skilled labors in the location, whether we have a quality raw materials available, and what is the cost of land, and whether we have a continuous supply of power. ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವನ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, ಎಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್, so that I can implement my B plan in an efficient and effective manner. I need to recruit a good quality employees. or the right employees for the right job ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್. ರೈಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ನ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಪವರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಬೇಕು, ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ವೇಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರೀಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವೆದರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಮೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ. ನಂದು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ನ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ, ವೆದರ್ ದಟ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವೆದರ್ ದ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ವೈ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪಿಯನ್ಸೀಸ್, ವೈ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್. So if you have any doubts or queries, you can ask. I think I have taken a lot of time. Any doubts here? Thank you for patientful hearing. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll stop.
If you are having any doubts, please ask sir. Sir will clarify all the things. If no doubts or raise your hands, will answer. No doubts? Fine. So good afternoon to you. Yeah?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Myself is Babu Pawar, sir. I'm from mechanical branch, sir.
Okay. Tell me.
Sir, if we want to do any business, you told, sir, markets are very necessary. If I private market in Bangalore city, everyone shop or every business are already held, then which kind of business I have to start?
Yes, one of the right, very good question. I really appreciate the question. As you rightly told, we in Bagalkot we have almost all kind of businesses which are running in Bagalkot. But definitely, even we have some opportunities in Bagalkot. As I told you, we have a surplus fruits. We are a good growers of fruits. Now, in and around the fruits, na ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೆಳಿತೀವಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು ಕಲಾದಗಿ, ಪೊಮೊಗ್ರಾನೇಟ್ಸ್, ದಾಳಂಬ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಿತೀವಿ. ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳಿತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲ. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ಯಾಕಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಗೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾನು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ನಾನು ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ದಾಳಿಂಬ್ರೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದೇ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ನಾನು ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ, ಹುಬ್ಳಿ, ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು 10 times ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಸೆಲ್ ದ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ರಾ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ ಇಲ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಸಮ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. DIC ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಮಿನಿ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ DIC ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಿಸಿಟ್ ದಟ್ DIC ಅಲ್ಲ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ DIC. ಮಿನಿ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ DIC. Whenever if you get some free time, you please go and visit that department. You will have a more number of business plans. Already prepare ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ business plan. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇದಲ್ಲ, if you want to do business ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. If you are interested, you can start a new business.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, any other doubts? Please, if you are having any doubts, you can ask. He has asked a very good question so that it has helpful to you also, I think so. If any doubts, you can ask now. Yes, any doubts? No doubts? Or otherwise, you can mail to Patel sir, rmpatel@gmail.com. If you're having any doubts in your mind, afterwards also you can call to our sir or RM Patel sir or to me, or you can mail your question to rmpatel@gmail.com or sureshtakalki@gmail.com. We will ask sir and then answer to you whatever the things you are asking to regarding this session. Okay. Now I would like to express my word of thanks from my bottom of heart to Sir Professor M.R. Badgandi sir for delivering a very very successive information, so that it will be helpful for you to get a new entrepreneur, to become an entrepreneur, small entrepreneur near here only, and also in Lord wherever you need. So I am very thankful, sir. And it gives me a pleasure to say word of thanks to my beloved principal sir and organizers and social media cell for arranging this useful guest lecturer. And lastly, I am very much pleased to extend my word of thanks to my student friends, to you all, to making it very grand success. And day after tomorrow is also one of the session is there. That is depending only on finance. What is the finance aspects are there. So that session will be on Monday is there. So you please all attend and make it grand success. Thank you one and all. If you are having any doubts, you can mail us and we will give you the answer from the sirs, from asking the sirs. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you one and all.